How's it going, everybody? Too Spooky here, and welcome back to the week of 50s. And if you don't know what the week of 50s is, we recently hit 50,000 subscribers, and because of that, we're putting out a 50 facts video every single day for a whole week. And unfortunately, today is the last day of the week of 50s. It was fun while it lasted, but everything must come to an end eventually. But on that note, as soon as we hit 101,000 subscribers, the week of 101s will be coming. So tell your friends, and let's get that sub count rolling. But anyways guys, today, we're going to be counting down 50 facts about Yu Yu Hakusho. This video was suggested by 4 of you guys, and kinda that guy, but not really. But anyways guys, thank you so much for the suggestion. Quite a few other people suggested this on other videos, so it was definitely a work in progress. Anyways, thank you all for suggesting it, and I hope you enjoy the video. Before we get started, I should just let you guys know that my pronunciation is absolutely terrible. So just be warned that I will probably mispronounce a couple things in this video.
Wait, too spooky.
Yes, Bane, what is it?
Should probably warn you that I haven't actually seen Yu Yu Hakusho. I was quite knowledgeable about the other videos we've done this week, but I've just never seen this one.
That's okay, Bane, I'll try to explain things when they're necessary. Number 1. Yu Yu Hakusho was created by Yoshihiro Togashi, and the manga ran from December of 1990 to July of 1994. Consisting of 175 chapters in a total of 19 volumes. Number 2. The manga was so well received that it was adapted into an anime which ran from October 10th of 1992 through December 17th of 1994, accumulating a total of 112 episodes.
Number 3.
The manga has sold 50 million copies to date. Number 4. There were also 2 films released. The first was simply called Yu Yu Hakusho and was released in Japan on July 10th of 1993 as part of a seasonal film festival. The second film was called Yu Yu Hakusho, Chapter of Underworld's Carnage, Bonds of Fire, and was released in Japanese theaters on April 9th of 1994. This film was later renamed Yu Yu Hakusho, the movie, Poltergeist Report for the English dub. Number 5. The creator of Yu Yu Hakusho and the creator of Sailor Moon are actually married. Number 6. Yusuke's first name means ghost helper, while his last name is a phrase that is said by dead spirits in Japanese folklore.
But why though?
I honestly have no idea. To spook ya, maybe?
Number 7.
So apparently the Filipino dub of the anime is basically a joke amongst the anime community.
Again! But why though?
Bane, you never let me finish. Because apparently they gave every character a new name, and they are completely ridiculous. Like, let's just go over the 4 main characters here. Yusuke is named Eugene. Hiei is fucking named Vincent. Kuwabara is named Alfred, and they initially thought Kurama was female, so they named him Denise. However, once they realized they were complete pine cones, they renamed Kurama Dennis. Number 8. I just wanted to expand on this Filipino dub name shenanigans one more time real quick. So just like Kurama was confused with a female, Genkai was renamed to Master Jeremiah because they confused her as a male. Like, how bad can these guys fuck up here? Also, Botan was named Charlene. I need to sit down, this is just a mess. Number 9. Ironically enough, the music artist who composed a lot of Yu Yu Hakusho's music is also named Yusuke. Number 10. Kuwabara means mulberry field, which according to Chinese legend, mulberry trees cannot be struck by lightning. Because of this, saying Kuwabara twice is supposed to ward off lightning bolts, and it is also sometimes spoken as a means of warding off ghosts in Japan.
Number 11.
Despite his outward appearance and childish ways, Koenma is actually over 600 years old.
What the fuck is this series? He's a toddler, for Christ's sake.
Number 12. Suzuki claims to have 999 techniques he can use, although we only see a handful of these and will probably never know what the remaining techniques are.
Number 13.
Botan's ability to stay in the physical realm is slightly different in the anime than it is in the manga. In the anime, she says she has a human body, which is like a container of sorts, that allows her soul to interact. Yet when called back to the spirit realm, she simply changes out of this container and flies back. In the manga though, the container body is left behind instead of being just a change of clothes, and is immobile while her spirit flies back, only reanimating once she returns. Number 14. Kurama has black hair and a blue uniform in the manga, but the anime animators chose red hair with a pink uniform instead, mainly to circle around the fact he is based loosely on a fox. Number 15. In both the Japanese and English dub versions of the anime, Kuwabara's spirit sword has a similar sound effect to the lightsaber weapon of the Star Wars franchise when it is activated. Number 16. The 4 Saint Beasts are named after the mythological figures representing the 4 cardinal directions in Sino-Japanese myth. Genbu is north, Byakko is west, Seiryu is east, and Suzaku is south. Number 17. According to Kikyo, Yusuke doesn't know how to whistle. Number 18. Kuwabara is the only one of the 4 main characters of Team Urameshi that never killed a demon that was named, or basically killed a main antagonist. Number 19. When the younger Toguro volunteered to go to hell for eternal suffering, this played out slightly different in the anime. In the anime, they changed hell to limbo, because everything is so censored. Number 20. Kazemaru's Buddhist manji symbol was removed in the English dub due to its resemblance to a Nazi swastika. Number 21. So Koto is actually not a fox like everyone thinks. Instead, she is a cat demon. Number 22. Elder Toguro is the longest lasting antagonist in the series, from his debut in the last part of the Spirit Detective arc until near the end of the Chapter Black arc. Number 23. Raizen's name translates to Thunder Buddhism, which is likely a reference to how he can fast for centuries without eating impurities, having a whole army of monks, and being as strong and as swift as lightning, which is a reference to thunder. Number 24.
Too spooky. I don't know anything about Yu Yu Hakusho, yet this Kurama guy sounds very familiar, but I can't figure out why.
Well, it's probably because Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, named the 9-tailed fox Kurama after Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho, because Kurama is based on a fox, and 9-tailed fox. It was a clever nod on Kishimoto's part. Number 25. In the anime adaptation, Mukuro's backstory is changed to exclude the parts about her being a sex slave, and that she was simply an abandoned child found by Chiku and taken in for slavery. Togashi has even stated that Mukuro is one of his favorite characters, and he had desired to write more about her abuse before the series ended. Number 26. Itsuki is also one of author Togashi's favorite characters. He stated after the series ended that he wishes he had been able to expand on the character's twisted psyche. He also noted the portion of the plot where Itsuki speaks inside the Reverse Man to be his favorite of the series because it reflects how Togashi was feeling at the time.
Number 27.
Botan is based on Charon the ferryman of the River Styx from Greek mythology. Number 28. Kurama has a running gag in his fights where he is usually crippled in some way during these fights. For instance, Genbu wounds him in the stomach so he could no longer fight for the duration of the mission. Roto holds a button, threatening to send a signal to his demon brother to kill Kurama's mother if he fought back. Gamma anchors down Kurama's arms and legs with his paint-based sealing techniques. Toya faces him while his power is sealed away by Gamma's final technique. Yura Urashima tricks him into being exposed to the Idun box. Though this last one worked in Kurama's favor, it still counts. Number 29. When Genkai is holding a tournament to select her successor, a lot of Street Fighter characters, or at least characters based on them, can be seen standing in the crowd, such as Ryu and Chun-Li, among a few others. Number 30. Hiei is the only main character who never used life energy during a fight. Number 31. Kuwabara is the only member of Team Urameshi to participate in every single round of the Dark Tournament. Number 32. Karasu's bombs were visually inspired off of the surrealist art style of H.R. Giger. Number 33. Bayako is the only Saint Beast that is not killed by his opponent, who is Kuwabara, though he was later killed by Seiryu. Number 34. Sensui's 7 each represent one of the 7 deadly sins. Kamaya is wrath, Makihara is gluttony, Hagiri is pride, Mitarai is envy, Amanuma is sloth, Itsuki is lust, and Elder Togoro is greed, while Sensui himself is supposed to symbolize the man without sin, hence his title of the Black Angel. Number 35. Kurama is the only main character among the 4 who doesn't go shirtless during any battle. I seriously don't know what it is about characters in this series going shirtless. It happens way too often.
I'm looking at you, Hiei.
Number 36. Chu's name directly translates to sake, which is a reference to him being the drunken fighter. Number 37. In the manga, it is said that Botan's favorite holiday is Christmas.
Number 38.
Yusuke is the youngest human ever to obtain S-class energy levels. Number 39. It was stated by Togashi that Itsuki and Sensui were in an intimate relationship. In the anime, it is clearly stated that Itsuki and Sensui's personality, Naru, were romantically involved. However, it was not in the manga. Number 40. Although Raizen was at equal power with both Yomi and Mukuro at his dying time, if Raizen had eaten humans up to these current events, he would have dominated over Yomi and Mukuro. Shigure states that Mukuro was only using a little bit more than half of her power in the tournament, which most likely means her power at only slightly over half at her maximum potential is equal to Raizen's friends. Therefore, it is extremely likely that Raizen in his prime years is the strongest character in the series, since it was confirmed he is more than twice as powerful than the combined might of Yomi, Mukuro, and his old friends. Number 41. Bui is the only remaining member of Team Togoro, aside from the Elder Togoro, though he is imprisoned forever, so I'm not sure if that counts. Number 42. Togashi originally wanted to make Kurama a female, and the author wanted Hiei and Kurama to be a thing. Not sure why he changed his mind, but I'm glad he did. Number 43. Chu's fighting style, Sui Ken, is based on the Kung Fu style, Zui Quan. The fighting style mimics the movements of a drunkard in order to confuse the opponent and strikes with unpredictable punches and kicks. Number 44. In episode 22, Hiei gives Yusuke, Botan, and Kuwabara a video to watch. Koenma then parodies the beginning of Columbia Pictures spelling it with his own name, and then he uses his name again to parody Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. Number 45. Both Kurama's and Hiei's names simply popped into Togashi's head when he was developing the characters. Number 46. Togashi came up with Kuwabara's name by combining the names of 2 professional baseball players, which were Natsume Kuwabara and Kazuma Kakura. Number 47. Rando is the only one of Yusuke's enemies, aside from Hiei at the time, to be alive after their fight. Number 48. Shishi Wakamaru, Chu, Toya, Jin, and Suzuki were all considered upper A-rank demons. However, after training with Genkai, they are all now considered to be S-rank demons. Number 49. Kurama is the only fighter on Team Urameshi to technically lose in the finals against Team Togoro. And the moment you've all been waiting for... Number 50. So I'm sure most of you guys know this already, but Togashi went on to make another manga called Hunter x Hunter after this one. Well, I noticed something the other day that you guys might not have caught. In episode 41 of Hunter x Hunter, Neon has poo on her keychain. But there you have it, everybody, 50 facts about Yu Yu Hakusho. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and hopefully you guys learned something. If you did, make sure to leave a like. But that's not all. If you leave a like on this video, there is a 0.005% chance that you will become a spirit detective along with all the powers that come with it. That is right, you could be a spirit detective with S-class energy levels, so essentially, you'd be really strong. But the chances are very slim. If you are one of the lucky few, a gigantic S will appear on your wall, and then it'll start glowing. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The week of 50s may be over, but we've got plenty more content on the way with no signs of slowing down. And you can be notified about future videos. But on that note, guys, the week of 50s is now over. Thank you to everyone who supported me this week, and thank you to everyone who supported me before that and will support me in the future. And thank you all for getting me to 50,000 subscribers. It really is just an amazing milestone, and I cannot believe that we are here, guys. But on that note, as soon as we hit 101,000 subscribers, the week of 101s will be coming. So like I said at the beginning, tell your friends. I would also like to thank Bane for helping me out this week. I honestly could not have done it without you.
Oh, too spooky, you flatter me too much. It was honestly a pleasure to be here.
Thank you again, Bane. It means a lot that you helped out. Anyways, guys, thank you all again so much. I hope you enjoyed the videos this week. If you haven't seen them all, go back and check them out. It would mean a lot if you would. But on that note, guys, if you cannot get enough too spooky content, well, why don't you click here for 50 facts about Game of Thrones, which was actually the previous video in the week of 50s. And if that's not doing it for you, well, why don't you click here for 101 facts about Naruto. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and for all the support, and I will see you soon.
Hey, wait a second, Too Spooky. I suggested Hunter x Hunter in the comments at least 500 times, but you go ahead and make a Yu Yu Hakusho video instead? That is it. That's the final straw. Unsubscribe, dislike, you suck.
Whoa, little Billy, hang on a second there. The reason I didn't make a video about Hunter x Hunter was because I hadn't seen it yet. But guess what?
What?
I may or may not have just finished the series, so there may or may not be a Hunter x Hunter video on the way.
Okay, Spooky, I'm gonna hit that subscribe button again.
Thanks, little Billy. You need to learn to just calm down and be patient. I don't like having to give people sneak peeks, but sneak peek.